Hi. Hi. Hey. Yaguna. I'm happy. I don't have anything wrong to worry about too much. Because everyone has stuff to worry about. Hi. I'm happy. Here's why you should be happy too. Um I love to hear what you're worried about, and then I could tell you why you shouldn't be worried and why you should just be happy. And I think I can help people to feel happier. To feel happier. Um, I was kind of. Here's why I'm happy. I'm just enjoying things. I was worried for a long time. I was worried for a long time, and now I'm not worried. I'm just happy feeling because you make it through those times that are really difficult, and you're like, yeah, it doesn't feel that good, and you're like, how am I going to make it through this? And then you wait, and then some time goes by, and then it gets better. It gets better. That is what Dave Navarro, of all people, actually said. And because I used to like Jane's Addiction growing up, and I thought he was cool, and then I was like, no, and I didn't like him very much. I didn't like them that much um, at various times, and then that's a perfect example. Like things get better and change and get different or stay the same, and then think the environment changes or things change to your favor, and then everything feels happy again, and you make it through the difficult time. And then say like you're gonna die, who cares? Then you're finally say say like I'm gonna die. Say like I'm gonna die. All of a sudden, who then your suffering is done. You don't have to suffer anymore. You get to go to the other side, or don't think about it too much. I mean, you just don't have to suffer anymore, and then everything's okay. So it doesn't matter one way or another. I still have a strong will. I want to live and be happy and not die. I don't think I'm gonna die, but see what Jane Townsend. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Ja- Jane Tones. I couldn't read what she said. I don't know what Jane Tones. I don't know what Tones is. If that's her real name. Standing in. Oh, was Jane Jones. Oh, did you type it in wrong when you were starting the name? You can change it. I have a friend that did that. Oh, well, you're another, but that's not you. I'm gonna see what you said. Shred Weasel, but he has red hair. And I don't know. Standing in the gap of only happiness. I don't. Happiness. What does that mean? I don't know. Let me show you. I'm gonna show you. Oh, here's what I've been doing. I've been feeling happy. Hard or what? Like, um, until I got to that thing that I wanted to do, like the film production and the movies. Like I did that for a long time, but I don't care if I make it at that or not. It doesn't matter that much. I want to. I care about wanting to a little bit, but if I don't, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world or something. Oh, I'm gonna see what she said. If it's from small or and maybe that makes you feel happy. No. Um, I was so worried for like a year or two. I didn't feel that happy because I was working towards this huge goal. And I think I just kind of let go and was like, you can only put yourself through so much before you just kind of calm down and don't worry about it. Like, even if you died or somebody else died, or, it's not going to be that bad. It's all in God's hands. I think it's all in God's hands. I believe. Um, and somewhat up to our own will. I don't want to worry about it too much. I think maybe people could get taken down to hell and tormented in hell, but I don't know if that's true or not. I'm just not going to worry about it anymore. I'm like way good enough of a person. And I finally feel okay. Like, I was like, what? Hey, that looks pretty cool. I feel pretty happy. I feel pretty happy. Hey everybody. Hey, this looks cool out here. I'm going to I'm going to show you this view. This there. That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I'm going to get this. Wow. Hey, the birds are coming out. The coming out. They're in hibernation. They're in hibernation. They're hanging out with the bears. They're snuggling with a bear. You think a bird ever snuggled with a bear? Maybe. Maybe a bear made friends with a bird. But don't ever get close to a bear. Don't ever get close to a bear. Just stay away from them. Don't ever get close to a bear if you see them. Just kind of keep your distance, and they're kind of scared of they're like kind of scared, pretty much scared of people, but you don't want to get too close because they're pretty strong, and there's almost no bear attacks. There are almost no bear attacks. They just stay away from people as long as you stay away from them, and don't give them food. Don't give them food. Don't try to get too close and make friends with them and stuff. This is awesome. Look at that. Oh, wow. That is cool. That looks really cool. For any of you who want to live off the grid or something like that, well, you don't have to. You can if you want to. You can live very minimally. There are ways to live off of there are ways to live off of $400 a month. There are ways to live off of $400 a month and be happy. But look at this. I don't have to do that. I have a pretty big home. I'm very fortunate. But it's not really just, you know, I'm not trying to brag. It's really just for my kids and the mother of my children. I'm hoping they move back, and if they don't, I'm not worried about it. I'm just gonna be happy. And if somebody dies all of a sudden, it's like, who cares? I'm not gonna kill myself. I'm certainly not gonna kill myself. But I'm not worried about any of that anymore. I worked hard enough, worrying and working hard all the time. Just everyone can stop doing that pretty much. But unless you feel like going in, unless you gotta, kind of go into work and stuff, don't worry about it too much if it's hurting you that much. Just be happy. and we all have stuff like big things that we have to do or achieve, and then eventually you'll get to where you're supposed to. Well, it'll feel happy. Yeah, right now it'll feel happy, right? You can. Right now we're all feeling happy. Just as two personal fields that vibrate at the same frequency rate of relationship, so too often they end when the vibration of one participant's field changes. Wow, I'll keep that in mind. I better keep happy and good feeling. Not do anything too bad or mean or sin too much. And if you do, it's not that bad. Sometimes you just get, everybody sins. I'm gonna look at this part of it. Yeah. This camera angle. Whoa. This is pretty good. Just don't worry. Wow, that looks beautiful. Look at that. That is really beautiful. That looks beautiful. That's like created by God. That is created by God. My God. It really is. It really is created by God. That's pretty good. I believe in God and kindness. Everyone has their own philosophy. And everyone is part of the same thing that we're supposed to do, kindness to others and kindness to yourself. That's how it is. And I'm not going to push that on anyone, but that's just how, we're supposed to be kind to others and kind to ourselves. Meanness gets you nowhere, it hurts you back in your own lifetime, usually. In my own lifetime, usually, we have to learn lessons. Like, not to hurt other people and not be me. Sometimes we have the wrong thing we're going for. But I don't have all the answers, but that's what I think it is. That looks pretty cool. I'm gonna see if I can change the exposure. That looks pretty cool. Looks pretty good. It's alright. That is really amazing. I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting that. I got happy all of a sudden. And you can keep feeling happy. And I'll tell you why. Because you don't have to worry. Don't let people. Well, you just. You know how I did it this morning? I woke up telling it, just not worrying anymore. I went to sleep feeling happy, and I woke up feeling happy. And I didn't take it. I didn't let the stress and worry and anxiety get to me. I took a break from that. I don't know why. Sometimes it just gets happy and you just wait for it to get happy and then it'll get happy again. It'll be happy again. It's not going to be bad for long. It'll be happy and good. And if people die, even if the worst happens, they die, or you die, or I die. Well, not. I'm not gonna say you're gonna die, but like, say like I died. Who cares that much? People do. But I can say it about myself. I care if I'm dead, but I don't. But it does. It's not worth worrying about. It's not worth worrying about. You know, people are. If you're gonna say who cares about something, that's pretty much a sin. If it's who cares about a person, that's pretty much like a mess up. But everyone messes up, so you can't be perfect all the time. So just try to kind of, not worry about it. And that looks really beautiful. I should probably keep my mouth shut. I should probably not say anything. My stupid sounding voice, my annoying sounding voice. I should just like say nothing. Always. Like this guy that he was really buff and he was an Instagram model, and then all of a sudden he couldn't talk anymore, and he kept being buff and cool looking, and like he couldn't talk. There's like a video on that person. I'm not worried as much. I'm gonna I don't even own a car. I don't even own a car. I'm plugging this up to charge, plugging it into my expensive laptop. I used to make videos instead of having. I borrow my parents' older car. Okay. Sorry, I apologize to Jane Tones. I went inside for a minute. It's actually kind of warm out here. My toes are a little bit cold. My toes got a little bit cold. It's pretty warm. I guess I gotta put shoes on. Talking out loud, talking out loud, talking my thoughts out loud. Well, people, people try to use it. People try to use it against me. Hello, my toes are cold. Wow, now they feel worse. Hey, thinking thoughts out loud. Hi. This looks pretty beautiful. I'm gonna close this laptop. I'm gonna keep the camera running. I could actually put a farm right there. A little, not a farm. Well, the whole thing could be a farm. Um, the neighbor has ducks. Down there, he's got ducks. Right there, I can cut some of those trees down myself. They're not very big trees. They're kind of small trees or stuff growing in there. And then I could put a garden in there. I may do it. I have to just pull that stuff out of the way or halt or throw it somewhere in the rest of the woods or something. Wow, it's really beautiful. Wow, it looks pretty cool. I'm gonna go in. My feet are somewhat. I don't know. They're no. You know, even if you're really hurt or something was hurt that bad, just don't worry about it. Don't let it bother you. Find something to feel happy about. If it's bothering you that much, it'll get better and you won't have to suffer as much. Hi. It's all relative. Like I could look like to some people it could look like I have a lot of stuff and I have, money or something like that and I'm cool. And then to other people, they'd think that maybe I was like poor. Like they'd think like Paris Hilton would think maybe I'm like kind of poor. I think she would. She'd think I was kind of poor. Um, ah, ah. I'm gonna sit down here again. Eventually. Let me turn this. I gotta do something. I'm gonna drink my coffee. Here's our drink, coffee. It's the only um, drug that I use. I don't really drink alcohol, but I'm not like totally abstinent from alcohol. I'm totally abstinent, pretty much. I'm very godly and good and kind. I don't have sex. But I've messed up before, and I try to be good. Try to be good. But I was worrying about it too much and putting too much pressure on myself to hi. I'm just gonna leave this right here. I'm gonna leave this right here. I gotta do something. I gotta wash my hands. There's the sunset. Sunrise. Obviously. Sunrise. gosh, my toes got cold. Just be happy. Oh wait, the door's open. I gotta close that door. I am gonna be happy. Just as I am now. Just as you are now. Just be happy. But there's so much more than just the word just. There's so much more to it than the word just that's inherent. That we're not limited by, and everything's great. Everything's good. Someone is watching me who... I'm gonna wipe my nose. I'm gonna wipe my nose. Just make jokes. Feel happy. I started the morning making a joke and sending it to my friend as a text early in the morning. It made me feel happy. I woke up like, well, I'm not gonna worry about it. These words I say could be interpreted to mean nearly anything. The opposite or the same as the same as what I mean because I'm acting. I'm an actor right now. Doesn't matter what I say. It's just going to be interpreted as some acting lines I wrote. Haha, yay. Here goes. I'm going to talk. Good, bad, happy, yay, talking, feeling good. Feeling good. This is great. Good. Great. Tony the Tiger. Yeah. In my brain when I said it. Good. Good. That's what I meant. Jesus. God. Good. Regardless of what other people think. Oh, you want to see something? Well, I hope this gets a bunch of views. I'd like my videos to get way more views. But if they don't, I guess I'm happy enough. I've figured out a way to make money, like, without being mean, one way or another, just by working hard. I worked hard on my house last year for the equivalent of... So I'm happy. Wow. This was a lewd, crude album my friend made for me. Wait. This is a. I left all these answer machine messages on his phone, and he made an album out of it. He saved them. He made a recording. Makes me feel good to look good, but say like I look bad, I wouldn't worry about it that much. The point is to not worry and just feel happy. But I'm kind of used to doing things. I don't want anything to be too shocking or terrible. But I've had it feel pretty shocking and terrible in life before, and it's been very difficult. You know, and it's not that way anymore. It's not that way anymore. And I don't care about being some big, rich, mean person. Sometimes it's really, sometimes rich people can be nice. Sometimes they're not. Oftentimes, I think they're not very kind. Rich people, I just think they're not very kind all the time, most of the time. But we're all inherently good just being alive, so they're gonna be okay enough. Just be redeemed. Funny. Hey, now it is finally, 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 woman, a woman, a man's man, only the front ways. I mean it, man. I'm only talking the front ways. See this? See this sunset? Maybe some dirt, this and that. It's still the front ways. Front ways. I ain't no back ways. I don't. If someone's trying to, sound like an Italian laughing. Are you sure you was born here? Are you sure? Are you ever had an aardvark on your chest? Using a That's what I tell people sometimes. Make sure they're all right. Jim Morrison said all right because he was really, really Republican. That's why he believed in going to the other side. Because he was a Christian. Except he was into that drug garbage and he was against the police. But that's, you know. Except he was into that drug garbage and he was against the police. But that's, you know. Except he was into that drug garbage and he was against the police. But that's, and he died. And guess what? He's in heaven, and who cares? I don't even listen to him. And guess what? He's in heaven, and who cares? I don't even listen to him. And guess what? He's in heaven. And I could be dead. It don't matter that much. Well, it's up to God. It ain't up to me. It ain't up to somebody else. It ain't up to this. It ain't up to that. I gotta use a bathroom. Somebody else. It ain't up to this. It ain't up to that. I gotta use a bathroom. Somebody else. It ain't up to this. It ain't up to that. I gotta use a bathroom. Is you Italian? Let me see this. Is you Italian? Let me see this. Is you Italian? Let me see this. Let me grab you by the collar. Smack you upside the face. You want cancer? You're gonna die. Smack you upside the face. You want cancer? Who cares? You're gonna die. Cause you feel good and happy. So who gives a why? Who cares? You're gonna die. Cause you feel good and happy. So who gives a why? Who cares? Cause it feels good. See? And God made it feel good. You know what? It feels good. If it don't even worry about it, because now's the time to feel good and happy. Because everybody gets cancer, and we don't even know. Feel good and happy. Because everybody gets cancer, and we don't even know. That's why it's just an anxiety worry. So who gives a... Don't even worry about it. You know? That's why it's just an anxiety. Might as well have a little penis. Don't even worry about it. You know? I might as well have a little penis. Don't even worry about it. You know? I might as well have a little penis. I'm sorry. I had to hear what I said because it said, I mean, does it matter if somebody has a little penis or big penis? Sometimes it feels good to pretend that it's little. Does it matter if somebody has a little penis or big penis? Sometimes it feels good to pretend that it's little. Does it matter if somebody has a little penis or big penis? Sometimes it feels good to pretend that it's little. Sometimes it feels good.
Sometimes it feels good.
Man, what is he even...
Sometimes it feels good.
As long as ain't nobody getting hurt, it don't matter. Man, turn this off. He said the word cancer. The whole world is worried about it. And guess what? It's in all of our bodies in little small amounts. So who cares?
The world is worried about it. And guess what? It's in all of our bodies in little
Because we're healthy. And just worrying about it ain't gonna do nothing.
It's in all of our bodies
Because we're healthy. And just worrying about it ain't gonna do nothing. Even you might get a little stressed and then it's not gonna do nothing. Just don't worry about it. You know, you might as well drink a tall coffee like this. Might as well just drink a good old tall coffee like this. Because we're healthier than we even know. We are healthy. Yeah. You might as well drink a long, tall coffee and talk like this. Talk like this. Hey, how you doing there? Judge Judy's cousin. What? A New York City? A New York City one? Well, that's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. You gotta wash that window, boy. I'm telling you, every inch of that whole giant fucking house. Oh, I cursed. That whole giant house is up to you. You should be the groundskeeper of it. That'd be enough work in itself. Not let alone that you got there and it needed the work of 10 houses that you all had to do for yourself. And you're so worried because after you worked on it and nearly died last year 4 times, felt like, I don't know if it's true or not, but felt terrible. And I thought I was going to die 4 times. Worried, stressed, working there. Sometimes long hours. And, here in Southeast, we don't have to worry about that. Because see this? Still looks like Southeast. You believe that? Yeah, it don't matter. Guess what? I don't know anyone in my immediate family who has cancer. Probably, I know this one guy, he has cancer in all his body, and it's like he feels happy. He's enjoying life. He doesn't let it bother him. And we're all gonna die anyway. So say like somebody shot me in the head and all of a sudden I'm dead. Well, at least I wouldn't have to suffer with the suffering things that I'd have to be through. And I'm an adult. I've lived a pretty long, healthy life. It doesn't bother me if all of a sudden I died. If all of a sudden I died, it doesn't bother me that much. There's things I want to do on Earth, but I'm not taking it so seriously. It doesn't matter to worry about it so much that I was working at things so much. So that's why I feel happy. I don't care. Worrying about like some negative anxiety, it could be some big strong worry that we're so worried about, and we're just like a sim. We're sometimes, but that's kind of wrong because we're real. We're real people. We're made of real stuff, and we're good. And so it's important to be kind to other people out there. It's not like but The Sims is a video game, and you pretend to be these characters who build houses and they do things and go to their job, or they stay home and walk around their house. They work on things. Well, I work on things, and I'm not gonna worry about it as much. Yesterday I realized I've worked 40 years at a just barely full-time job, like 5 or 6 hours a day. But I'm 42. But if I was like 50 or 60 something, I mean,
in the late 90s, I moved out to Los Angeles. I was a teenager, and I started working. By the time I was 21, a little late, a few, however old you are, it doesn't matter that much. But I started working really hard at the movie stuff when I was 21. I realized it's not getting there yet. What do I have to do to make it get there? So I started working really, really, really hard. Well, as much as you can. You don't want to hurt your body too much. And now I don't care. It's like I've worked so much that I've realized, I've done enough. Like last year, I worked so hard that I felt like it was just too much stress. And then I took a break from it so I didn't hurt my body. And then I started working for my parents out there like all the time, or helping them on their houses all the time for like first part of this year. And then I literally laid in a bed. I hadn't done this since my early 20s. I lay in a bed for 20 hours a day, 3 days in a row. I just couldn't go on anymore mentally. And I stopped caffeine, so I was able to sleep. I stopped caffeine, and I'll tell the truth, I took melatonin. It's a natural sleep thing that helps you sleep better. And without the caffeine, I just couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't do it anymore. I was out there so much, and I didn't want to do it anymore. And I tried to detox off I used it as a way to keep working at something. I tried to detox off my psychiatric medicine. It's like I kept having to work at even when I was like couldn't do it anymore. And that's when I met that guy Al, whatever his name is. He helped me in some ways, but he's not the most kind person ever. Like anyone, people sin. He's one of the most kind people I've ever met. But even him, like we all kind of, but he helped me to realize, wait a second, I can finally stop, be okay. I don't need a fire lit under my ass or on my body annoying me or something to make it so I'm like always working. It's never enough. It's never always working. Like, why would you want to go through your whole life that way? Why would you want to go through your whole life that way? You don't. So right here feels like my dad getting me to work really hard my whole life, which gave me a good work ethic, so I made more money, which gave me but it felt like it was like never enough. And sometimes you just have to rest. And I think some of those people have to learn that. Those really hard working people who make a lot of money and stuff just have to learn how to like calm down a little bit and just enjoy it. They don't have to work for the rest of their lives. Most of them who are like a little, even me, I kind of have to keep work. I'm supposed to keep working, because I'm able-bodied enough. It's pretty important, but I'm not going to worry about it anymore. The cat. The cat is in here somewhere. I'm not going to worry about it. Look, I could be a dead corpse. No, I might die. You never know. You never know. You never know. There's so many people watching. I'm not going to. Probably. I have a good feeling I'm probably not going to, and I feel happy again. But anyone, it doesn't bother me if I did all of a sudden die. Here's what we do here. Here's what we do here. I'm dead. I'm dead. No. I'm dead.
I'm dead. I'm kind. God's gonna take me to the other side. No. I'll probably live to be like really old. I'm just feeling happy, but if any of us died, hey, don't worry about it. Just don't worry so much. Just feel happy. This is my psychiatrist appointment. This is my psychology. Don't worry about it as much. Ugh. No, it's not true. It's not true. It's true. As long as you feel, well, no, yeah, beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Don't worry about it. Toilet. Thoughts. We gotta make money at something. I'm not a dead corpse for being white. See this white face? Means I'm dead. Cause I'm too white. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a very kind person. Everyone messes up. Everyone sins. Is mean. Except for maybe babies. But I think I don't know. That'd be sad if any of us died. But it'd be kind of like, that's the thing, you got to be a good person. But don't worry about it too terribly much. If you can work at being as good as you can, that's what it's all about. To others. Good to others, kind to others. I must have been not the best person sometimes, but when I was very mean, it didn't last very long. I I'm a pretty good person, I guess. But we all mess up. You might be better than me. You might be more kind than me. You might go to the other side. This is my friend Corey. I haven't talked to him for a while. I hope he's okay. I hope he's a good person. I hope he goes back to being as good as he once was. He was more kind. Hi, Corey. Hi, Corey. You don't have to be famous or big or any of that stuff. It doesn't matter at all. He had the best idea that I didn't understand. I still was trying to prove something. He said, we're all the same. He said, one person is no better than the other one. What he said was, one person is no better than the other, than another. You don't, just because somebody has a lot of money, or they're big and famous, or they're really good at doing one thing, and that doesn't mean they're better than another person. They just do things a little differently. Everyone's kind of the same and different, but the main thing is that you shouldn't try to be way better, the best one on earth, or better than everybody at something to where it could hurt others, because we're supposed to be kind to others. So he had the best idea. He didn't give in to temptation with that stuff for me to learn from. And I hope I didn't get him thinking he's got to be famous or some cool thing like that. And I think all those people say like I hope he's good. I hope he's still good. Nobody's watching. Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck. Yeah, it's Ben Affleck, what? What? Ben Affleck. Right here. Looks young. Young. What? Ben Affleck. What happened to the DVD? Where's Corey's DVD? Where'd it go? Where is it? Where's Corey's DVD? Oh, here it is. Corey's DVD. Edited by Corey Greer. I pretty much got him into filmmaking. Gosh. No. I do that do that day 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 do that do that day 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 do that do that day 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 day. Hi, my name's Les. Hi, my name's Les. day, 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 day. Why is that funny? Where would I go? Where would I go? I'm a man. I'm a father. I'm supposed to be a man. I guess some, once you're. My kids are good. I relentlessly try to make sure they're okay. I went there 7 times. Hospitalized one of the times. It was so difficult. I was worried so much. Want to make sure they're okay. Figuring out how to not be hospitalized from that again. It was like a I feel pretty good now. She wants me to take medicine. I'm taking the medicine she wants me to take. That's okay. Yeah. I would not do a sequel to this right now. Oh, this is my friend Corey. Did a documentary on this. I don't have the energy to work that hard on it right now. Unless it paid the bills. Because I've got to pay the bills and it's all relative. Man. This is my acting lines. Man. This is my acting lines right here. What are you doing on here? Corey Green. My hands started looking like a working man. I had worked so many years at hard labor. Then I just put lotion on and they're not that bad. Working man. I worked 13 years at 10 years at real estate, and a lot of it was like hard labor, but the most of the hard labor was in the past few years. And I was driving home one time and I looked at my hands and I was like, oh my gosh, what happened? But then, as some miracle, I put lotion on and it was okay. They were just kind of dry in the wintertime. But I had little cuts on it from working so hard and stuff, and it was like even now there's something, I don't know what it is, but thank God that's not too, even if it, say like your hands looked old, like who cares? It's not that bad of a thing. You do the best you can to do what you can with your youth, when you're young enough, and I don't think it matters that much the way people look. But of course I like to keep looking good. We all like to keep looking good. But you can't take it too far, because you could be some creepy creature that has billions of dollars and say, yeah. Because you live so long, all you do is try to get powerful and stuff, and then you're like, but then you can just be nice. You could make up for your sins or something. I like looking good. I'm very fortunate to look good. People can look good in their 70s and older. My grandmother looked okay when she was 99 or 100.
99 or 100. I gotta stretch. I gotta Sometimes I have to stretch. I don't have anything that wrong with me. I found on various parts of my body, if I stay in one place for too long, I'd have to like stretch. But you have to just like kind of get up and move around and do physical stuff more. That's not the way to do it. See, like there's a tightness. I've had it in my chest. I've had it in my neck from stress, working too hard. Had it in my back of my neck. Had it on various parts of my body. And you just hold a stretch. Sometimes your muscles get too tight from stretch, like worrying too hard to work or whatever it is. And all you have to do is hold a stretch wherever the muscle is or whatever it is. Try to hold it for 30 seconds. Stay mentally alert, like it's helping you as much as you can. If you're getting negative thoughts and stuff, who cares? Just think it's just a random nonsense worry that's not going to matter as much. Just don't worry about it too much. Don't let yourself get too worried and just feel happy. Just feel happy and try to be healthy, and who cares? Worry. Make a joke. Sometimes that's okay. Sometimes that's okay. Sometimes that's okay. Say like it hasn't been appropriate for a fucking year. Then it's okay. It'll get okay. It'll get okay again. It'll get okay again. And if you die, be happy thinking that you're gonna die, because then you finally don't have to suffer anymore, and you'll go to some other side. Just be good, be the best person you can, feel happy. Who cares? Hey, I'm gonna die. Instead of saying you're gonna shoot yourself in the head, go like this and say, I'm giving myself a haircut. I'm giving myself a haircut. I'm not gonna kill myself. Never gonna kill yourself. That's pointless. That's really bad. Don't try to ever kill yourself. It wouldn't, like for children, they would never want to really and if you believe in the secret, no child will ever want to kill themselves, but some of them do. You just get through. You just don't ever kill yourself. Just don't ever kill yourself, because you could be stuck in some lesser existence than you even had, like having to make do with the a little bit less. I don't know, man. I don't have the answers, but I know this. If you make it through the difficult times, it always gets happy again. It always gets happy again. It always gets happy again. It always will get happy again. If you're trying too hard to do this huge thing, sometimes just take a break, and it's okay to take a break. If it's giving you that, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Just be happy. Be happy. That's not the best advice ever. I don't have all the answers, right? I'm trying to be as good as I can, kind to others, kind to myself, kind to others, kind to others, kind to others, kind to others. That's how we get to feel happier and feel better, by being, we're kind to others, and that's how you get to feel happy. Maybe I'll eat some food. I'm gonna go. Just feel happy and be as kind as you can to others, and do what you're supposed to do. Work here and there when you're supposed to work. Try as best you can, and don't let it get to you. Just feel okay. You gotta feel okay too. It's your obligation to be kind to yourself, not just to others, but to yourself. So it's okay to feel happy and feel good. Okay, bye. Bye. Click like on the video. Subscribe. Ha ha. Yeah. No. 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 Interpret that to mean whatever it means. And I'm gonna walk around and whatever. I'm just gonna go.